Here again, the Vikings loss. Vikings lose 31-24 to the Giants is what it is. So let's just go through this real quick. Vikings defense was terrible. Fire Ed Dontel. We know all that. This game was not on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins made one bad throw, one bad decision, and that's it. You don't do a check down on 4th and 8. Would have preferred you just chuck it up to JJ, even though he was like covered, or Osborne. I don't care. So this game was not on Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins had a fine game today, 31-39, 273, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He did what he needed to do for the most part, except for the final play. That was on him. The defense was absolutely horrendous. You look at what Daniel Jones did. It was 24, 36, 301, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, but beat us with his legs. For the most part, especially in the first half, he led in rushing for the Giants. Beat out Saquon Barkley, had 78 yards. Saquon only had 53 yards, but he did have the scores. And through the air, Isaiah Hodgins still is a killer. Through the air, 8 catches, 105. Slayton even had 4 catches, 88. Saquon had 5 catches, 56. They did not get any sacks on Kirk Cousins, their defense, but Kirk Cousins was pressured a lot, almost 50% of the time he was pressured. Meanwhile, our defense, even though we got like 3 sacks on Daniel Jones, doesn't matter because, we can come up with those sacks, but we let up so many first downs, big plays, all that. So defense needs a whole revamp. The rest of the offense for the Vikings, Cook had 60 yards, okay day, I guess. Hawkins had another big day against the Giants. This time having 10 catches, 129. He was the offensive player of the game for us. Thielen, 50 yards on 3 catches. Jefferson, 7 catches, 47 yards. Almost had his first playoff touchdown, but Osborne had a receiving touchdown, and Irv Smith had a receiving touchdown. And Irv Smith proving he still has blocked hands, even though he did catch a touchdown pass. So T.J. Hawkins is the tight end moving forward. Special teams. I mean, I guess you could say Greg Joseph made all his kicks, but Jalen Reagor almost muffed a punt. Almost lost a muffed punt. He muffed it, but almost lost it. So, yeah. I don't know. This just hurts. I've been thinking about this for some time. Fire Ed Dontel. I was expecting us to win this game and then get blown out by the Niners the following week. That did not happen. The Niners will be playing either the Cowboys or the Buccaneers. I was really hoping we play the Niners. Was really hoping maybe I could get a preview with our Grassi Mod, Ishii maybe. I was really hoping for that moment, hoping for that maybe preview before we got crushed, before we get crushed by the Niners, but the Giants decided to finish us off earlier. I'm not trying to take too much away from the Giants, but at the same time, it's like you're playing a Swiss cheese defense. So good luck against the Eagles next week. Honestly, do not have a favorite in that game. I mean, I guess I technically hate the Eagles more, but, yeah. It was just a bad day. Kevin O'Connell should have fired Ed Dontel early in the season. I don't know, as good as he is in the locker room, with making the connection, this bonds with the players, he needs to be a little more strict at time, whether it was, as I said some weeks ago, the telling them you have to wear the side cleats against the Packers, or, or just like being more strict with the coaches, the other coordinators. I mean, and be more aggressive, or do something. Be mad. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, and just scheming and the play call on that last play. Also, Kevin O'Connell. Yeah, some of that play calling was doing a trick play early in the game. Like, what was that in our own territory? Why are you doing that? Like, man, the offense didn't look too bad for the most part. I mean, the defense only gave us like 1 or 2 stops. The offense can't be perfect. You're expecting offense to be perfect. Like 24 points is decent, but I knew like we probably had to score a lot more than that to win a playoff game. So yeah, it's not sustainable. Let more points go this time. And we didn't really get that many. I mean, we didn't really have too many penalties on offense, but one of them was killer on a 4th and inches. There's a very slight jump on that. So, yeah. I mean, defense needs to just be fully revamped. We lost Lewis Cine and Andrew Booth, our rookies that we drafted early in the season. That would have helped. Cam Dancer, I'm not going to blame him being out because of personal matter, because that could be a serious personal matter. Even if Cam Dancer was out there, I don't know how much of a difference that would have made. So all I know is that this defense is not. These players do not play in a 3-4 defense. We need to go back to a 4-3 defense. Ed Dontel needs to be fired tomorrow, or at least sometime this week. If Kevin O'Connell brings him back for next season, no, then I'm going to be starting to turn on Kevin O'Connell. Kevin O'Connell's great with the players. I think he's what we need for the most part. He just needs to be more aggressive, but yeah, just needs to be more aggressive. Needs to have a slightly, I don't even want to say this name, but Zimmer-esque, like strictness to him, a slightly more, like just amp it up just a little bit, or just, I don't know what it is. It's just fire Donatel. That's all I'm gonna add. That's all I say. Offense, I'm not worried about. Defense, if we just have a decent defense, this team could have made a run. But this is what we get. So, yeah. I mean, you start off with a touchdown with Kirk, and then you allow Saquon Barkley 28-yard run, 7-7. Isaiah Hodgins 14-yard catch, 14-7. Second quarter, Graham Gano field goal, 17-7, where the defense actually finally made a stop. And then you got a touchdown at the end of the at the half to Osborne, 17-14. But yeah, in the third quarter, Bellinger 9-yard catch, TD catch, 24-14. Then you try to we just had to keep matching them, and that's not sustainable. Smith 24-21. We get a field goal, 24-24, and then Barkley 2-yard run, 31-24, and then we can't do anything on the final drive. So yeah, and of course, yeah, there was the dumb penalty on the dumb, very soft rough in the passer. I acknowledge that on Kirk, so. So yeah, I mean, future, I don't know what the future is looking to look like. So yeah, I'll see. In terms of views today, we did good with the views today because Payne brings pain brings in views, as we all know. The video I posted already has 3.1 thousand views. It has 66.9 nice hours, 66.9 hours. So I don't know how many hours I got from the live stream today, but hours, yeah. Yeah. But I got over 800 views on the stream, which is good. We did it, so we'll be we're going to get closer to the goal. We'll get the 4,000 at some point. Currently at 3,515. I'll find out in 14 minutes because it updates at 12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time how many hours you get. So, we're going to get there. We're going to get there eventually. So, and we crossed 1,400. So thank you all for that. They're coming fast. They're really coming fast. I mean, got, as of right now, 485 to go. As I said, I'll find out in like 14 minutes what that update number is. Usually when it comes to game streams, usually it'll update 2 days after, so it won't. So I'll find out probably Tuesday at 2 a.m. my time what the actual number is, because like after 48 hours or something like that, I'll probably find out, because that's how I've seen it usually go. So I'll probably find out there. So yeah, I'm still gonna do the Madden streams. I'm still gonna do the yeah. There's no Viking games anymore. Madden, probably do some divisional games, whatever. But I don't know. I have to see what I'm gonna do. Because I was really hoping this week to do, do preview, as I said earlier in the stream, with maybe Ishii or if she was available, but that's not going to happen anymore. I don't know. The Vikings, like, I'm sorry, I just have been having this bad headache and just not feeling good. I nearly passed out during the stream today. I don't know. When I say this team wants to kill me, they do. I think they do. So yeah, fix the defense. Yeah, I got a little lightheaded during the stream, so I'm just having a headache right now. So I'm gonna probably go to bed now. I don't know. It was a fun season. Lots of memories. Bills, as I said, Bills, Colts. Even the first game against the Packers. A lot of one-score games. All those one-score games, then we end with a one-score loss. So it is what it is. So it's approaching 2 here. It is approaching 2 here. I'll check my numbers. I'll check the numbers at some point, but yeah, I'll probably check numbers and just lie in my head and my I cannot. Haven't been able to think straight. Yeah. So, fire at Donatel. Fire at Donatel. Thank you all for a good season. Thank you all for a good season. I didn't even tweet this out. Tweet that I was going to do this. I was thinking about just doing it tomorrow morning, but I couldn't. I couldn't. So, yeah. So, I know. I just felt like this was the time to do it. Just crowd out all the noise. So, just having just somber ends. So that's why I didn't do it in the morning, even though I probably had more views. Or rather just do it now, to just do it at this time, crowd out the noise. So yeah. I mean, there's been, I won't lie, like during a lot of these Viking games, the overtime game especially, like I puked after the Colts game. Like, not, I mean, it's a fun team, but like, I don't know. It's really the physical health has just not been good after watching some of these games. So it's a fun ride to see, but just yeah. I don't know. Maybe, maybe, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. So yeah. And I'm sorry, everyone, that I stayed silent for like 20 plus minutes until the Ravens Bengals game started. So yeah. That's it. Divisional round predictions come out after the Cowboys Buccaneers game. See you then. I'm Adam. No. I discussed it earlier. No. I'm Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28. And I'll see you. See you for the divisional round prediction premiere.